What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Blue Monday. I'm doing well myself. It's a little raining. It's just raining a little bit where I'm at. It's not too much, but it's helped to cool things down, and I appreciate that. I hope everybody's had a nice, relaxing, enjoying weekend. Mine was pretty good, just other than going too fast, okay? Well, I came across this story right here, and of course, it caused my blood to get a little bit heated. You understand? I'm telling you, it's just no level too low for a racist. Okay? This story entails right here 10-year-old boy charged with an assault after dodgeball injury. Our kids are racially targeted. And if that's true, if this is what actually happened to this fellow right here, they are. Which we know they are anyway, especially with all this shit with like lemonade, kids trying to sell lemonade or make a little dime or whatever, or cutting grass, and you got them old pigskin bastards coming along, you understand, saying they doing something wrong and all that kind of shit. Yeah, that shit is all racial, okay? But to get into the story, the mom of a 10-year-old boy received the shock of her life recently. A call from her local juvenile court explaining that her son would be charged with aggravated assault months after a playground game of dodgeball at his elementary school. I couldn't believe it. Kamishi Lindley, I hope I'm pronouncing her, Kamishi Lindley, mother of soon-to-be fifth grader Bryce Lindley, told 7 Action News about the call received from the Wayne County Juvenile Court in Canton, Michigan on July 24th. Now, because of the boy being punished is black and the boy who was injured is white, some critics are calling the incident racist, while others, including celebrity comedian D.L. Hughley, who called the charge ridiculous, are coming to the boy's general defense. I have to agree with them. How the hell you gonna charge a child with assault and they playing games, a game of dodgeball? You understand? We played dodgeball when we was kids. In fact, that's one of my favorite games we played. That's what you do. You assault the other kid by throwing the ball and hitting them with it. You understand? See? Wasn't no candy ass crying and shit like that. It's just what the game entails. But to get back to the story, some 10-year-olds were playing dodgeball on the playground at school. A white kid got hit with the ball. Then they charged a 10-year-old black child with assault. Tweeted film producer and self-dubbed #1 race baiter Tariq Nasheed. This is why we should not prioritize any of these border issues while our kids are racially targeted. Hell, we can say that for our entire, race as a people, Same thing. The hell with border issues, you know what I'm saying? We got our own problems, you understand, that needs to be tended to. See? Let's see if I can get this to play. Okay, right here it says, some 10-year-olds were playing, okay, we did that. Let's see if we can get this to play.
Mother says it was supposed to be a game, but now her 10-year-old son is facing playground assault charges.
He is charged with aggravated assault, accused of throwing a ball and aiming for another student's face.
7 Action News reporter Jen Shans heard from both sides tonight. She's live in Canton with a look at how this all started, Jen.
Well, Dave, Carolyn, those 2 boys were playing outside here at Erickson Elementary back in late April when this all happened. But it wasn't until 2 days ago that one of the child's mother, Kamishi Lindley, learned that her 10-year-old was charged with aggravated assault in juvenile court.
These kids are basically playing a game that we all have played.
But on April 29th, what seemed like a harmless game ended with one student getting seriously hurt. According to the boy's mother, who asked we not show her face, he has a rare medical condition, making head injuries especially dangerous. According to a police report, during that game, another student threw a ball at his face on purpose.
He sustained facial tissue damage to his face. He had a black eye and a bruised nose.
Records show the then fourth grader also suffered a concussion. His condition is something Kamishi Lindley says she and her son Bryce knew nothing about. Wednesday, Bryce was charged with aggravated assault.
I couldn't believe it.
This is on top of a one-day suspension, which occurred right after the incident.
This was a kid that was playing on the playground with his friends.
I tried not to let it get to this point.
This mother claiming her son had been hurt before and that she reported it to the school.
My son was hit twice in the face with a ball previously due to this, and the child apologized to my son, and he said, "Mom, it's okay. We're still going to be friends."
I'm unaware of any of those situations. Sorry that her child got hurt. I'd be sorry for any child that got hurt.
Lindley just wishes problems like this could be solved.
You know that's some bullshit. I still cry foul on this bullshit. You know, let me tell you something. Instead of the child, the little fella, you understand? I mean, instead of him being brung up on some assault charge while playing dodgeball with another child, the mother should be brung up. The white mother should have been brung up on charges for letting her child participate in games like that if all that shit she says is wrong with him. What about that? Lock her ass up. See? Child neglect. Okay? It was her responsibility to inform the school and tell her, well, he's got all these problems or whatever, and he shouldn't be playing any kind of games or whatsoever because it's easy for him to be injured. All right? This is on her. But to get into the rest of the story, as we know, the situation began back in April 29th when Bryce received a one-day suspension from Ruth Erickson Elementary in Canton for allegedly hitting a classmate in the face with a ball during a game of dodgeball. The child reportedly sustained a concussion, but because it was an accident, Lindley didn't expect punitive measures against her son, Bryce, to go any further. Exactly, who would? That's some bullshit, man. But the injured child's mother, who declined to release her name of her child to the public, says her son had a previous medical condition that made him susceptible to head injuries. Further, she alleges to 7 Action News that this particular injury was no incident, adding that he sustained facial tissue damage to his face. Psst. He had a black eye and a bruised nose. Big deal, man. Children get hurt playing games. What kind of shit is, man? Man, please. She says that her son already experienced similar incidents while engaging in physical activity at school and that she tried not to let it get to this point. The case, Wayne County's Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Maria Miller tells Yahoo Lifestyles, was evaluated by our juvenile processing unit, and it was determined that there was enough evidence for us to charge aggravated assault. Bullshit. You need to reevaluate it then. All y'all some lowlifes. A child playing game, man. Like I said, reevaluate this shit. Remove the charge off of the 10-year-old and put it on the white mother. Why y'all trying to protect her identity? Show her face, and tell her name. Critics, however, have called out the charge as overly harsh and racist, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I'm telling you, some motherfuckers just don't have no shame. Okay, we watched this already in the little small box we got to play. I don't see how these people can sleep at night. They should be ashamed of themselves. But reprobates have no shame. Okay? This is why it's so easy for them to do stuff like this. Some seem to employ that the incident appears to fit into larger pattern of what various studies have found to be disproportionate punishment between black and white children in America. A 2018 report by the Watchdog Government Accountability Group found that black students in grades K-12 are far more likely to be disciplined at school, whether through suspension or referral to law enforcement, than kids of other races. Further noted, the New York Times in 2017, during the 2012 school year, black students in Arkansas were suspended 5 times as often as whites were, and little has charged since then. The racial discipline gap is not restricted to Arkansas or to the South. The same report finds that several northern states, including Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin, rank above Arkansas in the black-white suspension gap. Another study from the Brookings Institution, looking at California schools, found evidence of the gap despite statewide efforts to reduce suspensions. In the meantime, Lindley has created a fundraiser to assist her with Bryce's legal fees, and they are set to appear in juvenile court on August 1st. She says that neither she nor her son knew about the injured child's medical condition. And see, that's what I'm talking about. They should countersue this woman for this bullshit. The school probably didn't even know. Nor did they know about the other school's incident, and feels the injured child shouldn't have been playing a risky game in the first place. That's my point. That's my point. That's what I'm saying right there. See, this is what they really need to jump on right there. This is the mother's fault. This is the white mother's fault for not informing the school of her child's problems. You know what I mean? This is her fault. But to get back into the story, Hughley's Instagram post in defense of Bryce has attracted more than 21,000 likes since Sunday. Ridiculous. These are kids being kids, he wrote. They charged a child, ? If the kid has a medical condition, why is he participating in something where he can get hurt? This is America. Other social media users have echoed his sentiments. One noting, if your child has a medical condition and as a parent you fail to alert the school and teachers about it, then it's your fault. Not the kid who was just playing a game of dodgeball. Shaking my head. Lindley told the local news station, this is a kid who was playing on the playground with his friends. I'm sorry that her child got hurt. I'll be sorry for any child that got hurt. Well, he was going to get hurt. They playing dodgeball. You understand? And it's not your child's fault. You understand? I mean, that he got hurt. He could have been hit anything. He could have been hit by anybody else. You understand? Let's just say, for example, I'm going to ask a question. If he had been white, another white kid that had, hit him like that, would they even act like this? Hell no, they wouldn't have did it. They wouldn't have put no charges on another white child for hitting her child in a game of dodgeball and he got hurt. Bruised nose and whatever, some other little shit she said. But the charges need to be reversed. They need to take that shit off of this little fella right here and put it on the white mother for negligence and child neglect, you understand, for not informing the school that her child was so delicate. You understand? Because that's basically what it boils down to. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and opinions on it. This is James. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.